Part 2. Okay, deep in my heart, Lynn longed to keep her baby, but she had no job, no money, so she signed the adoption papers praying her daughter would have a good, happy life. Lynn went on to have a successful career on TV, films appearing in Knots Landing and Roots. Still, there was always a void in her heart. Over the years, she tried to find her daughter, registering on Ancestry.com and an adoption site. When her brother called her and told her he'd spoken to her daughter, Lynn sobbed in disbelief and ingratitude. She immediately called Lisa. "I want to see you," she wept. Learning they lived only minutes apart, they arranged to meet at Lynn's house the next day on June 2nd, 2018. As Lisa's car rolled into the driveway, it was as if all time had just melted away. "My baby," Lynn cried, hugging her daughter. "Mom," Lisa choked. From that moment on, the two became inseparable. They enjoyed discovering many similarities, such as having the same mannerisms, sharing the same values, and they both loved being animal lovers. Lynn was thrilled when, soon after, she met her grandson. Having never had any other children, he was an unexpected gift. "If my adopted parents were still alive, I know they would be happy for me," Lisa shares. "I feel so grateful and blessed." Lynn smiled. "God works in mysterious ways," the now 75-year-old beings. "And no matter where life took me..." Sorry. No, honey, you can't play with Mommy's notepad. "No matter where life took me, there was always a void knowing I had a daughter and out there, but if you keep the faith, you just may get a miracle like we did." Diane Nichols is the author of the story. It says 3 benefits of reconnecting with loved ones. 1, it boosts your immunity. In-person visits with family not only jumpstarts your joy by releasing the feel-good hormone oxytocin in your brain, but the study published in Psychological Science found that people who often receive hugs from loved ones are significantly less likely to get sick from those who don't. The reason? Study authors say that the physical contact and the emotional support offers help ward off potential infection. Slashes stress is the second thing. Interacting with a close social network, especially face-to-face, as opposed to a digitally, significantly reduces stress, depression, and anxiety, says Dr. Todd Thatcher, the DO. In fact, researchers have found that being physically present with loved ones fosters a stronger feeling of emotional support, which helps dial down levels of stress hormone cortisol. Increases longevity. People who have satisfying relationships with family and friends, see them often, are significantly happier and healthier than those who do not, says an article from Harvard Health Publishing. What's more, one recent Harvard study found that strong relationships and frequent in-person connections protect against damaging health issues, increasing longevity up to 50%. Surprisingly enough, there's not really too many pages I marked in this one, so be sure to check this magazine out. There may be something I didn't mark that you may want to check out. The next page up is Your Organized Home, and it's Handbag Chaos is Solved. From unruly phone charges to rogue receipts, our expert organizers reveal all the clever ways to keep your handbag clutter-free while ensuring essentials are within reach. Prevent liquid spills with an eyeglass case. There's nothing worse than having a bottle of hand sanitizer explode all over the inside of your bag. To keep the contents of your handbag dry, stash small bottles inside the eyeglass case. Not only will it keep the bottles together and easier to reach for, the hard shell of the case is designed to protect fragile glasses, will prevent them from getting squeezed and splattering the inside of your bag. Contain gum in a pill bottle. Now, whether it comes in a little cardboard box or a plastic container, gum always seems to find a way to get loose in your bag, which can be especially frustrating if the pieces aren't individually wrapped and get stuck in the liner. The solution: look no further than your medicine cabinet. You can store anything small in old pill bottles, not just medication, and they're perfect size to hold a few pieces or even sticks of gum, says organizer Leslie F. Jacobs from lesliefjacobs.com. They're easy to find in your purse, and they won't open on your own, which means your purse will stay sticky-free. Slim your wallet by going paper-free. Now, a wallet stuffed to the gills gobbles up a ton of real estate. Luckily, it's easy to streamline, says organizer Mary Cornetta of Sort and Sweet Incorporated. Just choose email receipts instead of paper and use apps to store your credit cards, store cards, and coupons on your phone. Corral loose cords with a binder clip. Now, no matter how carefully you wind your headphones or phone chargers before you stash them in your bag, they seem to come out in tangled knots. Now, thankfully, sidestepping cord chaos is as simple with a binder clip or hair clip. Just roll the cords with a snap-on clip, suggests Sarah Dunn of Get It Done Professional Organizing. The clip secures the cord without eating up a valuable bag space. Keep track of keys with a shower curtain ring. Now, why do keys always seem to get lost in your tote? Well, because they're heavy, which means they tend to fall into the deepest corner, says Jacobs, who advises storing them on the outside of the bag for easy access. Just put a shower curtain ring or carabiner, that sounded wrong, carabiner, C-A-R-A-B-I-N-E-R, on your bag's handle and attach the keys that you'll never lose track of them again. Okay, I'm trying to cover the whole magazine in one night, which that's kind of why I'm talking so fast. We'll see if I get it done or not. They have a cute picture here of Rapunzel, and she's telling the handsome, charming prince to comb her hair on the way down. It says, "Will you run this comb through my hair on your way down?" Okay. 7 days of inspiration. Take one day and feel great all week. Day 1. There are so many dreams to live. Day 2. Someone important needs your attention. You. Day 3. Even a little positivity equals big results. Day 4. You are seen, heard, and loved. Day 5. The sun, the moon, and the stars shine down on you. Day 6. Angels answers all calls. Day 7. Happy endings and beautiful beginnings happen all the time. Okay, an instant awe. Take a moment to leave your worries behind and lose yourself in the loveliness of this quote. Summer gathers up her robes of glory and like a dream glides away. That's Sarah Helen Whitman. A moment for you. You have every ounce of strength you need. Life absolutely brings more blessings than stresses, but along the way, we all face hurdles and hitches, snags and setbacks. Those are the chances to tap your inner toughness and shine. Whatever your challenge you face, you've got this, and sweeter times are always ahead. Okay, 5-minute romance, because that's all it takes to fall in love and right back out of love, let's be honest. They don't say that, but I do. The title of this one says, The Sweetest Love of All. Okay. After swooning over ice cream stand owner Rich all the summer, Ellie is sure it will come to nothing until one fateful cone changes everything. Ellie was a woman with more dimples than curves and more wrinkles from life than laughter. She knew what it was like to have her heart filled with love and to have it broken. But despite it all, she liked herself more than she had when she was younger, except for that one tiny thing. Just like her 20-something self, she could still fall hard for a good-looking man. That heartthrob of the moment, the man who ran the ice cream stand at the park. He was dashing. He was friendly. His smile lit up his face and his dark brown eyes sparkled. His hair was sprinkled with gray and his tan proved to be like he was outdoors. And he was the only words that she ever said to him was, "One vanilla cone, please." Vanilla was comfort and stability, something Ellie needed in the year after her breakup. Taking her cone from, quote-unquote, the crush, with a smile and a thank you, she made her way to the metal table on a patio lit with strands of white bulbs. Torches were lit to keep the last of the summer mosquitoes at bay. The park was placed to be for people of all ages, especially in the transition from summer to fall. There were the paddle boats for those who wanted to go out on the lake, a paved trail for those who preferred to stay on the land, and a gazebo for weddings and events. In the evening, bands would come to play old love songs. "Mind if I join you?" quote-unquote, the crush's voice interrupted. She looked to see his radiant smile fixed on her, something that never failed to turn her mind to mush. Ellie nodded, taking a bite of her ice cream to cool her nerves. "I'm rich." She smiled, gesturing to the milkshake in his hand. "You won't be if you keep eating your profits." He looked confused, then understanding dawned as he chuckled at her joke. The sound lit a part of Ellie that had been dark for a long time. "Funny," he pointed at her with his shake. "I knew I liked you." Ellie knew what she wasn't just quote-unquote like, so she just let him continue. "My name is Rich. I'm actually not rich, unfortunately." He jiggled his cup. "Eating into profits, as you noticed." He stood, having stayed a couple minutes. "You come here a lot, don't you?" A searching look crossed his face. Ellie, she answered. He nodded as though he already knew her name. Well, Ellie, can you come back here Friday night? It's my last day at the stand, and I may have some special ice cream for one lucky and beautiful customer. Ellie blushed as she nodded her assent, and the week passed in a hurry, and suddenly there she was walking toward the stand. It was busy, but to her surprise there was no Rich in sight. Disappointment flared, but then dissipated when he came around the corner, a cooler hand and a smile on his face. Ellie's heart jumped at the sight of it. He led them to a table a short distance away, yet close enough that they could still hear the band in the gazebo. He opened the cooler, pulling out containers. He handed her 2 scoops of vanilla with sprinkles. I see you eyeing a little girl's sprinkle cone the other day and thought you might like one. If not, I have a bowl without. She melted before the ice cream could, her belly doing a little shimmy at the thoughtfulness. She took a spoonful. She closed her eyes for a moment, opening them only to find him watching her. Rich touched the corner of his mouth and held out a napkin. It's a good sign when you get it on your face. Ellie laughed and took another bite of ice cream, not sure how to respond. Guys like to talk about themselves, right? And Rich did, though he asked questions in return. She learned he owned the ice cream stand, and she told him about her clothing boutique. After a time, they sat quietly in their bowls empty as they listened to the music. I think we ate into your profits again, Ellie said as the music ended. It was worth every penny, Rich said. Joy settled deep inside Ellie, making her feel like they were the only ones there, like the music had been meant for them alone. I don't want this night to end, Rich admitted. His voice was low in honor of the serenity all around them. Take a chance, Ellie. Neither do I. Can we do this again with something a little more substantial than ice cream? Rich placed his palm on the table. I'd like that. Ellie put her hand in his, and her ice cream crush was definitely a chance worth taking. Author Marcella Robinson. Okay, you all love when I do this, so let's do the horoscopes for the week of Sunday, September 12th through Saturday, September 18th by Marissa Brown. Starting out with Virgo. August 23rd through September 22nd, you're going to have a burst of energy to apply to money-making projects on the 14th. Check in with trusted friends before you dive in, and on the 16th, you may feel bolstered confidence around speaking your truth, but go for it. Your lucky days will be September 14th, 15th, and 16th. Your lucky numbers will be 2, 5, and 14. If you're a Libra, that's September 23rd through October 22nd. You're going to be a real go-getter from the 12th on. Pinpoint your most ambitious visions and you'll be unstoppable. Come the 17th, carve out time to reflect your emotions. What you find could propel you even more fulfillment. Your lucky days, September 12th, 13th, and 18th. Your lucky numbers, 1, 9, and 12. If you're a Scorpio, October 23rd through 21st, your intuition around the money matters will amplify on the 13th. Now you're going to use it to research a project that you've been considering pursuing. You're going to brainstorm with friends around the 15th. Don't be afraid to show your passion. It will inspire others. Your lucky days will be September 14th, 15th, and 16th. Your lucky numbers will be 2, 3, and 11. If you're a Sagittarius, November 22nd through December 21st, it may feel like you're speaking a different language than your loved ones on the 13th. Wait until the dust settles to connect again. From the 14th on, collaborate with friends and neighbors on a shared goal. They're going to boost your success. Your lucky days, September 12th, 16th, and 18th. Your lucky numbers, 2, 9, and 11. If you're a Capricorn, December 22nd through January 19th, around the 15th, it'll be easier to share how you feel with loved ones. Vulnerable talks boost your bonds. And come the 17th, work solo on an important project. Making progress on your own helps you feel refreshed and productive. Your lucky days will be September 15th, 16th, and 18th. Your lucky numbers, 6, 8, and 15. If you're an Aquarius, January 20th through February 18th, you're going to be feeling motivated to hone your set of skills, and you have new experience. On the 16th, getting out of your comfort zone will feel thrilling now. Around the 18th, you're going to have a deep conversation with a loved one. You'll reach a greater mutual understanding. Your lucky days will be September 14th, 16th, and 18th. Your lucky numbers will be 8, 9, and 17. Pisces, that's February 19th through March 20th. From the 12th on, you're going to be fired up to open up that heart of yours to loved ones. Tackling old emotional wounds will feel restorative. And come the 13th, working on one-on-one with a close friend can feel transformative. Enjoy. Your lucky days will be September 15th, 16th, and 18th. Your lucky numbers will be 3, 7, and 17. Aries, that's March 21st through April 19th. Dive into your ambitious projects from the 14th on. You'll have an energy and passion to make them go far. Then on the 16th, try a new routine to care for your mental health. Opening yourself up to a different approach feels enlightening. Your lucky days, September 12th, 13th, and 18th. Your lucky numbers, 6, 7, and 16. Taurus, April 20th through May 20th. Make your routine more productive around the 15th. Small tweaks like coming up with new organizational system boost your success. On the 17th. Tune your artistic impulses. They could lead you to a game-changing undertaking. Your lucky days, September 14th, 15th, and 16th. Your lucky numbers, 5, 6, and 14. Gemini, May 21st through June 20th. You're going to be feeling expressive on the 12th. Spend time with loved ones to boost your well-being. On the 17th, you may have an intense interaction with a loved one. Being open to an emotional experience can be emboldening. Your lucky days will be September 16th, 17th, and 18th. Your lucky numbers, 4, 5, and 14. Cancer, that's June 21st through July 22nd. Spend time doing projects around the house with family from the 14th on. Together you can accomplish more than you would separately. And on the 18th, addressing emotional wounds with a loved one will promote helpful healing. And your lucky days, September 12th, 14th, and 18th. Your lucky numbers, 7, 8, and 16. And if you're a sexy, sassy Leo like me, because I was born August 3rd, and that's July 23rd through August 22nd. From the 14th on, you're going to spend time trading notes with loved ones about big picture ideas. You're going to get inspired and gratified. On the 16th, explore game-changing approaches to money-making. Let your intuition lead the way. Your lucky days, September 12th, 13th, and 14th. Your lucky numbers, 2, 3, and 6. Okay. You deserve good things. There are so many ways to have a beautiful day. Today you can give a kind word or soak up a compliment, say a prayer or be the answer to someone else's, make a wish or grant one, lend a helping hand or accept one, let joy find you or create some, and have some fun. The possibilities are limitless, and so are today's blessings. Okay, they have a beautiful story about an everyday hero that I hope you check out. We'll leave it at that. Love and laughter. We've got some really cute things here I'm going to share with you because they're just too cute. There's a 3-year-old named Teddy. It says, my future is so bright, I gotta wear shades. It looks like he's on a beach. Beautiful blue sunglasses on. And it's submitted by grandmother Kimberly Rogers in Georgia. Flower Power, a beautiful little girl. She's got a sunflower in her hair and on her little jean skirt. It says Kaylee 1, submitted by Mother Sedona Baptiste out of Louisiana. She's clapping her hands, looks like she's having a great time. A pup looks like he's kind of laughing. It says, you crack me pup, submitted by Wendy Abercrombie from Michigan. Little baby here, it says, look out world, here I come, Lekalon, 8 months, submitted by great-grandmother Carolyn Labata from Massachusetts. A Sleepin' Beauty, Paisley, 2 days old, submitted by great-great-aunt Claudette Lambert from Ontario. And we have the cartoons, of course. 2 cows talking to each other. It says, I can't tell him I'm jumping over the moon. I used that excuse last week. We've got a woman talking to a judge with a penguin. It says, my client is not a flight my client is not a flight risk. And the quote says, you cannot swim for new horizons until you have courage to lose sight of the shore. William Faulkner. And that is all I have chosen to share with you from Woman's World Magazine. Thank you for tuning in. And we might do a little bit of a book review because that's 3 videos, right? And I don't like doing 3. I always like doing even numbers. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere.